Woo, man. Woo! Man, I'm holding this thing, guys, right here, and I am saying, America! Man, and out the bunch, ran the smoothest, not one hang up. My gosh, man, my gosh. Hey fam, it's me RSTV, and I am back with another banger of a video. Yes sir, yes sir. And as you guys see from the title, we're back with another haul video. You know, I am really excited to show you guys what I did pick up this week. You know, also shout out to the homie John, because John called me up because as you guys saw the video yesterday, I was over at the Orlando gun show on Saturday. He was over at the DeLand and he hit me up. He's like, hey man, why don't you come over this way? Because, you know, there are a lot of deals over here. It's pretty busy. Come check these out over here. So, you know, I decided, you know what? Let's pull up. I was supposed to go to the range, but, you know, I canceled those plans, went up there, and let's just say I'm glad that I went up there. But, you know, let's go on ahead and get right to it, guys. You already know. But before we get to it, you know, always plug, always plug. And as you guys know, I'm giving away a Glock 45. Yes, yes, yes. And that's a custom holster right there by the homie John over at Crown Conceal Holsters. And yes, your eyes aren't deceiving you. That is Deadpool riding a unicorn. And, you know, let's just get right to it right there. We have that Olight C, of course, on that Glock 45 Gen 5 with that Olight PLX. Yeah, you know, I always talk about it. It is one of my favorite lights currently right now. And this combo right here is one of my favorite combos. So Glock 45 Gen 5, everybody knows a Glock, pretty reliable, nice. But that Olight C over there, that reticle just works with my eyes, guys. I have astigmatism and it works. But nonetheless, link down in the description to the giveaway video. Go on ahead and watch that thing. I tell you exactly how to enter. And all of the, you know, restricted states people and people over in Alaska or Hawaii, you can still enter. You're just going to win $300. But yeah, that is the giveaway. All right, as always, we always start off with ammo. This week, I brought quite a bit of it. So I did end up picking this Blazer Brass 115 grain ammo right here. And I have about 4,000 of it. You know, got to stay topped up with that because I am always at the range. And you know, 9mm is what I shoot the most. But I also picked up 1,000 rounds of this stuff here. Well, really picked up 2,000, but only 1,000 arrived. Of this PMC. It's been the more affordable route recently, so I've been loading up. As you guys know, that case of 1,000, I've already gone through it, and you know, I was actually going through my actual stash going to shoot. So yeah, I'm just happy this came in just in time. You know, I've been doing a lot of suppressed 5.56 shooting recently. And that's it for ammo. Let's just go on ahead and do some accessories now, guys. So as you guys know, recently I was over at the Orlando gun show, like I said in the beginning, and I met up with this cool dude, Peter. It's actually the second time I ran into him at a gun show, and you know, real cool guy. He has these fire fast Trekkers right here. It's a fire starter. Also was featured in Naked and Afraid. And I picked this up from him, but not for myself, for one of you guys. So yeah, pick this up. All right, let's talk about mags. So you guys know I've been a 2011 guy lately, picking up you know, quite a few 2011s. I needed some more mags, so I ended up picking up 4 of these Nighthawk Customs 2011 mags. They're just a 17 round mags. I picked up 4 of them, and also while at the gun show, you know, can never have too many 17 round mags. Gave one of the guys there my business, picked up one of these 17 round KCI mags. And, you know, while at the gun show, you know, I passed one of those patches, the little places selling patches, and I picked up this guy right here, this I Choose Violence patch. Thought it was pretty cool. And for you Star Wars guys, I also picked up the caliber is strong in this one right here. But you know what? I just decided, going to do a giveaway. So on this one right here, if you want this one, comment down below rubber ducky. And if you want this one right here, comment down below strong. And I'll pick one of you from either group to send this out to. So go on ahead. For this one, coming down rubber ducky, and for this one, coming down strong, you know, because we strong up in here. So this week, I picked up a few optics. As you guys know, Olight is having some promotion. If you guys are looking to get this PLX over here, I just picked this one up. Now I own 3 of them, and picked this thing up. Olight was having a really good promotion, under 100 beans. If you guys are interested in a PLX, down below I'm going to include an affiliate link, also with a discount code to get this guy for under 100 beans. And then I also picked up my favorite red dot over here. At this point, Olight just need to go on ahead and start hooking a brother up, because this is like number 9 for me. But nonetheless, is my favorite. They're priced pretty good. You know, I always recommend this guy right here. I've got thousands and thousands of rounds through my Olight C's with no issues. And also my eyes just picks it up really good. And I like the reticle options of having that 2 MOA dot, 32 MOA circle, or the circle dot. I really like it. So picked up another one of these Olight C's. And as you guys know, I've really been on a Geissele kick lately. I picked up that Super Duty right here not too long ago, all because of the homie Antonio. He let me shoot his. I fell in love. And last week's haul video, you saw that I got that Hawk Smash OD Green Super Duty, that anodized jump off, that complete upper. Ended up picking that thing up there. And as you know, I'm on the hunt for some parts. But, you know, I had to get it a trigger. Even though I did have that Geissele trigger, it wasn't this trigger. So I ended up getting that Geissele SSA EX, which is the same trigger in that Super Duty right there. Is that enhanced one. You know, I had to do it, guys. I had to do it. And with those 35% SHOT Show coupons that you can buy on eBay, why not? Why not? And as you guys know, I did need a charging handle for that BCM over there. I was going to get a BCM charging handle, but, you know, Geissele had these things here. So I ended up picking up an FDE and then a black. You know, this is the airborne charging handle right here. So I picked them up, you know, 35% off. Why not? I also picked up, you know, we need that maritime boat catch right there, guys. We can't do a Geissele build without this thing here. And if I'm gonna build out that Hawk Smash Super Duty, we gotta have all Geissele lower parts except for the lower, because you know. And I was on the hunt this week looking for it, couldn't find it. But shout out to one of you. Shout out to the homie Shots Fired. He really found me a lower at a really good price. It's always from Griffin. It's the MK1. It's not the MK2, but nonetheless, still anodized. And it's not the OD green, but it does look OD green. They call it like the Warhammer green. I forget what it's called, but I'll have the description down here. But yeah, shout out to him, guys. Also a fellow YouTuber. He's always active in the comment section as well. He's always DMing me on Instagram, all his latest builds. And I mean, he does have a real sick collection. Guys, go on ahead and check him out, man. I'm gonna have all his links down in the description below of his channel and also his Instagram. Go on ahead, give him a follow on Instagram, and go on ahead and subscribe to him on YouTube, guys. Yes, we're a nice little community here, and we gotta support each other, guys. We gotta support each other. Also, I met a trainer at Aries. He was telling me about the capture system. He also was telling me about his 3-position adjustable bolt that he had. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the name of the company is, but I'll post it here on the screen. But he has that capture system, and he was telling me, hey, there's another company called Armaspec. They also do have some capture system at a really good price. And, you know, under 100 beans, I had to get a few of these. This one arrived already. This is their H2 right here. We're going to see what we're going to put this guy on. Let me know down in the comments, what should I put this guy on right here so we can test it out. And guys, while over at the DeLand gun show, I ran into the homie Bob the Great just out of the blue over there. I'm just over there talking to John, and all of a sudden, some tall, handsome guy over here standing next to me over here. I'm like, why is this guy standing so close? Right? And he just kept inching closer and closer. I'm like, hey, man, what the heck's going on here? I look at him. It's Bob the Great. So shout out to Bob. We started talking. We're going to do some long range stuff over there. You know, we talked about different things. So I might go to his house. We might do a little collection tour of his. This is all stuff that he offered. I didn't ask, guys. And also he's doing some long range stuff that we might have to go and check out over there. We're talking about some 4570 suppressed, that sort of stuff. So, you know, go on and make sure you're subscribed and those post notifications are turned on, because the homie Bob, he's got an epic collection. But while over there, the homie John told me that he was doing some engraving done to his gun, but it wasn't really like an engraving. It was more like a print put on by a laser. And then he introduced me to Joe, and he's owner of Proof Mark Industries. And this guy is a whiz with lasers. John is showing me this thing that he had done to his AR9, and it was a Vietnam tiger striping and FDE in black. It looked pretty cool. So, you know, I had to go talk to Joe, and I had to get it done, guys. As you guys know, this year I put out that my 6 biggest regrets video, and one of those guns that was in that regret video was this Stoger right here. And look what he did to that lower. My goodness. Whoo! He did the tiger striping on this. This was an all black frame right here, and this is what he did. Man, I'm gonna have all of Joe's contact in the description below. If you guys are interested in something like this, go on ahead and reach out to him. And I'm not getting nothing from it, guys. It's just a cool company with a cool dude over here. And if I told you what his actual job was outside of this, there's no way. But nonetheless, I ended up getting this Stoger STR9C done by him. And of course, you know, if you guys remember that PT92 that I picked up earlier this year from the homies over at On Guard Armories. And shout out to Wilfred. I ran into him actually this weekend at the Orlando Gun Show. He was out there wheeling and dealing. You know, it was a little beat up, but it's a nice shooter, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what? Let's go on ahead and get it done to that gun. So he went on ahead and did it to the gun right there. Man, that tiger striping. Now, guys, let me know what grips I should do. These are the original grips. I don't think it fits it anymore, but look at that. Look at that print on there. Man, it doesn't do it justice. Let me try to get closer in here. Woo! The homie Joe did a good job on this guy right here. I'm going to do a little light coat of oil across the whole thing, really make it shine and pop. But I like that whole little tiger striping look right there. Man, let me know what you guys think of the PT92 now. As you guys know, I have that Black Panther build that's having the gas block issues. I had it apart, and I said, hey, why not go on ahead and drop this guy off here too? So he went on ahead and did the Black Panther build. I had to put it together. And now the FDE stuff that you see on here, guys, is just for the show right now, because this is still the Black Panther at heart. But whoo, look at that topographic print that he did on that thing right there. My goodness, man. And you know, I had to put that Flow Range 36 Ti on there from Huxworks, you know, just to pull it up, pull the look even more. And then, you know, that Made in the USA right there, that Amend 2 mag. But man, guys, let me know what you guys think about this guy right here. Woo! Man, look at that thing. It's real trippy, right? Real trippy. I'm really happy with this guy. So much so that I'm meeting up with him this week, and I'm dropping off about 3 or 4 more just to get it done. And it might be some of them might be in my bottom 6 that were in my bottom 6. Let's go on ahead and spruce up the collection a little bit, guys. But let me know what you think about that Black Panther build now. Again, shout out to the homie Joe over at Proof Mark Industries, guys. I'm gonna have his information down below. Reach out to him. Go on ahead and check out his Instagram as well. He does all sorts of things, mags, lowers, whatever it is. He does. Reach out to him. Also, find his website while you're on his Instagram. But yeah, check that out. Not something that I picked up, but a service that I got done this week. And as you guys know, that Geissele build, man, I was on the hunt for some OD green stuff. So of course we picked up this OD green buffer tube right here, and I believe that this is from Arrow. Yeah, Arrow Precision. This is the OD green buffer tube right there, so you know that's going to be on that Hawk Smash build. And then, even though Geissele now put in the trigger guards, which I ended up picking one up, I ended up picking up this B5, you know, OD green trigger guard, but we're gonna have to hold off on this because I picked up that Geissele one. So, and guys, in one of the videos there, I was, I believe it was my PCC collection video, which, you know, give you a little spoiler alert. It turns out those weren't all my PCCs, and this week I might have a part 2 to that with the rest of my forgotten PCC collections. Just a spoiler alert right there. There was a guy in the comment and said, basically, check out my, you need a sling, check out my slings. And I said, oh, I already got them, but you know, they were in the house. I'm always forgetting them. And he's like, no, but ours are, they go to the size of like a quarter, he said. The name of the company is Sunshine Safety. So I looked them up, saw they were in Sanford, got real hyped up, told him, hey, I'll go over there tomorrow and check you out. He's like, no, our warehouse is in Sanford, but our brick and mortar is actually down south. So anyways, I went onto their website and picked up some stuff over here. While in there, not only do they have slings, they also had like med kits. So I went on ahead and picked up this med kit right here, because, you know, I'm doing a lot of shooting and I didn't have one of these. So this thing comes with like your tourniquet and like little basic med kit stuff. If you guys want to see a full review on this guy, I might do a whole review on the company. But yeah, picked that up from them. And then I picked up 2 of these quick slings, and he was right. They roll up like this and then boom, quick deploy. Really nice, really nice. You know, a sling, you can't really go wrong with having too many slings. So I picked up the black, and I also picked up the FDE right there. And while looking around, I saw that they had a 2-point sling with a QD mount on it, and it was their 2.0. It was their quick release 2.0. So I ended up picking that guy up right there. I didn't need the QD attachments because I have a ton of them. Anyway, shout out to the boys over at Sunshine Safety. They didn't send it out to me, but the videos that I looked, pretty innovative stuff. If you're looking for, you know, for your sling not to take up too much space, go on ahead and check them out. And as I'm doing a lot of shooting, guys, and you know I got astigmatism, and these are transitions. I don't know if you guys are into the car world, but, you know, I like cars as well. You know, one of the things I like, and one of the guys I follow is actually a local guy over here. His name is Adam LZ. I've been following him for the longest, back when he was, you know, still at UCF and also doing some car stuff. So just recently, you know, he's doing like one of those giveaway stuff over there, giving away like a Porsche. And, you know, I entered real quick. I ended up picking up something from him over there. But, you know, they're called Heatwaves. And I'm like, I saw the thing was OD green looking. So, you know, I had to pick me up a pair of them. You know, so I picked me up a pair of these over here. Shout out to the boys over at LZ Manufacturing, man. Once I saw these things, I knew I had to have them, guys. Hey, you know who's another cool guy that always wearing shades like this is the homie Carolina EDC Reviews, man. So now you're going to see me with my Heatwaves on, guys. And these things aren't bad price, man. I picked these things up. Even if I don't win the Porsche, I think I might go back and get some other ones, because they got some real radical looking ones, you know, with some crazy lenses on them. So let me know. Should I keep these things on or nah? I think for the rest of the video, I'm going to keep these things on. What do y'all think? Ooh, look at him. Hey, I like how big the lenses are on these things over here. But anyways, yeah, shout out to the boys over at LZ Manufacturing, man. You know, they do a lot of drifting over there, man. The boy, Adam LZ, he has a drift compound over there, guys. If you guys follow him, you know, if you guys are into cars and looking at people having a good time working on them and doing some real cool stuff, go on ahead and check him out, man. You know, it's Adam LZ. He's everywhere. He's one of the biggest, you know, car YouTubers out there. But yeah, pick these up from him. I'm gonna be shooting in style now. And guys, this week, you know, in the last few weeks, a company reached out to me about you know, sending me out some optics, and I was saying that I was going to be doing some night shooting over here, trying to link up with the homie NFA Coyote. I haven't reached out to him, guys. Yes, I know I'm bad, but this company called DNT Optics right here, they sent me out this NVMD C200. They sent out to me to go on ahead and do some test and review on. So they sent me, it looks like here, a light as well there, some batteries and some extra stuff over here, guys. So I'm going to be putting this either on a build, or I'm going to be doing a dedicated build to put this thing on, and then I'm going to take this thing out on a hog hunt along with that Spikes Tactical over there, with that Hollow Sun, with that thermal on there. But yeah, so shout out to DNT Optics for sending this out for test and review, guys. So, you know, videos coming soon on this guy right here. I might do an unboxing video on it. Let me know. All right, guys, the homie Ballistic Tactical hit me up this past week, said, hey, Miaris TV, what's up? It's the Mad Scientist. Dude, I need you to go get a bolt action. And since you're a budget guy, I need you to get a budget bolt action, because I want to compare it up against my bolt action and also BP's bolt action. And these guys have top tier stuff. So, you know, I went on the hunt. One of the reasons why I was at the Orlando Gun Show and also the DeLand Gun Show, where I actually ended up finding this thing, is because I needed a bolt action along with a lower. But we ended up picking a bolt action, guys. And everybody that I was talking to said, hey, if you're going to do a budget bolt action, get a Ruger American. I was set on getting a Savage Access. While over at the DeLand Gun Show, ran into a deal with this thing over here. And guys, what color is it? OD green. Sometimes when the signs are telling you to get it, you get it, even though you might be noticing already that there's something a little different about this bolt action right here. So anyways, that thing came with the Buckmaster from SIG. So I already have this same scope, and that's what I was going to put on here, but guess what? It already came with it. And this is a 3-9 with that Nikon glass. And of course, you know, we got that Polo 30 over there, so we had to put that thing on the end. And you might be saying, this is a long boy. It is a long boy, guys. And you might be saying something a little different with this bolt gun right here. It's a left-handed bolt gun over here. I might have to shoot this guy left-handed. Might have to learn how to be left-handed, guys. Yeah, but yeah, just don't shoot with the right hand and try to charge that handle, because guess what? You're going to cut up your finger, man, just like I almost did right there. But yeah, one of the range officers is left-handed, so I might go on ahead and have to let them shoot this thing over here. Let me know, guys. Pick this thing up. So Ballistic Tactical, go on ahead and get it ready for some long range. Guys, what do you think? It's going to be able to hold up with, I think he has a Bergara with a chassis system. Yeah. Y'all think it's going to hang with it or not? Let me know down in the comments. But anyways, pick that guy up there. All right, guys. And lastly, while over at the DeLand Gun Show, I ran into something in the wild at such an amazing price that he didn't even have to say it twice. I slapped him with the money in the face so fast and took it and ran off like a thief in the night. But as you guys know, I did that 300 blackout where I put my Honey Badger Destroyer over there, the Black Panther, up against a Honey Badger and also the mixtape. And in that video, there was a mythical 300 blackout in there, and there was a compressor. So while I was minding my business at the DeLand Gun Show, I saw like what looked like an RPG at this table. I started talking to the guy, and he's like, yeah, these are the throwaway one-time use. I forget the model number. Real cool guy. Yeah, we were talking back and forth, and he's like, $300. I was like, that's a cool display piece. You know, it's cool for 300 bucks. And while we're talking, I look over to the side over there, and I said, hey, is that a Spikes upper right there I see? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I can't, those handguards, I can spot a mile away. I just love the way they look. They're my favorite handguards. And he's like, yeah, this is actually a compressor upper. And I'm trying to get rid of this. If you give me 150 beans, is yours. I said, huh? What's wrong with it? He said nothing, just needs a BCG, a lower, and a gas tube. I said, what? I slapped him so fast with that money. Picked up this upper right here, which I'm actually taking right now to Spikes Tactical to see what I can get for this thing. Of course, we're going to have to do a Spikes Tactical lower. You know that the compressor comes with that suppressor that they have, so we're going to have to talk to John about that. Also going to have to talk to John about the gas tube right there. As you can see, one of the cool things about this thing is that it has a heat sink on the barrel itself. Now, the gas tube itself is pretty crazy because it's copper and it's coiled all the way to the back. So I don't know how that's going to be done. I don't know how it's done, but I'm gonna talk to John about it. I'm gonna bring this whole thing up there today. The complete rifle, and it's a beast of a rifle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I shot Jason's. Okay, I shot Jason's in that video, that 300 Blackout video. And I told Jason, right? I told Jason after I shot his, I said, hey man, I need one of these. I need one of these. He's like, yeah, I went over there, talked to John, and they built one for me. And then look at that. Look at this, guys. How does this even happen, right? And the funny thing about it is I was wearing my Spike Tactical shirt that day. And, you know, I should have took some thumbnails with that thing there. But, you know, we picked this thing up over here and I can't wait to build this thing. This is actually, I'm so excited about this guy right here. You know, it's 300 Blackout. So we're going to see what it's going to cost to get this guy put together. I'm heading over there to go see the boys over there. But nonetheless, guys, that is the video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are excited for. Are you excited about seeing that Hulk smash build come together? Are you excited about that video I'm going to be shooting with the homie Ballistic Tactical? Let me know what in this haul video over here was your favorite. And then also down in the comments below, guys, let me know if you guys are looking for that I Choose Violence. Go on ahead and comment Rubber Ducky. And if you want the one that says the caliber is strong in this one, go on ahead and comment down below strong. But nonetheless, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.